The Pursuit of Creation. Author Victor Anton. Date 6.8.26. Power is not merely the ability to command events or bend circumstances to personal desire. It is the disciplined process through which an individual transforms uncertainty into understanding, understanding into action, and action into meaningful change. Every lasting achievement, whether material, intellectual, or spiritual, follows a pattern that can be observed across history and within the lives of ordinary people. The pursuit of creation begins not with strength, but with a decision. It begins when a person dares to step beyond the familiar world and accepts responsibility for whatever follows. True power is therefore not granted by fortune. It is cultivated through character. The first stage of every worthy endeavor is courage. Courage is the willingness to enter the unknown despite uncertainty, fear, or the possibility of failure. Every inventor, philosopher, artist, entrepreneur, and explorer has stood before an unwritten future. None possessed certainty. Instead, they possessed the resolve to act. Courage demands ownership of both cause and effect. Once an action is chosen, its consequences become the responsibility of the one who initiated it. This acceptance separates maturity from wishful thinking. Those who constantly blame circumstance surrender their power before the journey even begins. Those who accept responsibility become authors of their own lives. Yet courage alone cannot produce greatness. A courageous beginning without endurance soon becomes another abandoned dream. The second stage is patience. Patience is not passive waiting. It is disciplined commitment while reality unfolds according to its own rhythm. Seeds require seasons before they become forests. Knowledge requires repetition before it becomes understanding. Character requires trials before it becomes dependable. The impatient abandon the process because they mistake silence for failure. The patient recognize that invisible growth often precedes visible success. Commitment gives patience its direction. It is the quiet promise made to oneself that the pursuit will continue despite discomfort, boredom, setbacks, or temporary defeat. Commitment transforms isolated actions into habits, and habits gradually reshape identity. Through repeated effort, the individual becomes increasingly capable of facing greater challenges. Every obstacle becomes another lesson rather than another excuse. In this way, patience protects courage from exhaustion and allows the original decision to mature into genuine competence. The final stage is reward. Yet reward rarely appears in the form expected by the inexperienced. The first reward is wisdom. Wisdom is the distilled understanding gained through lived experience. It cannot be borrowed, purchased, or inherited. Books may provide knowledge, but only experience transforms knowledge into judgment. Wisdom becomes an immortal form of mental power because it continues to guide future actions long after individual victories or failures have faded. Wealth may disappear, strength may weaken, and reputation may change, yet genuine wisdom remains an enduring possession carried within the mind. The second reward is the gradual subjugation of reality to one's will. This should not be understood as domination over nature or other people, but as the increasing ability to influence the world through disciplined action. The skilled craftsman shapes wood into beauty. The scientist reshapes understanding. The leader organizes a people towards shared purpose. The philosopher reshapes perception itself. Reality yields, not because it has been conquered by force, but because persistent effort has aligned intention with competence. Power therefore emerges as the capacity to create meaningful order from uncertainty. Thus, the pursuit of creation follows a timeless progression. Courage opens the gate. Patience and commitment sustain the journey. Wisdom and creative influence become the reward. Every enduring achievement is born from these principles. Whoever wishes to build a meaningful life must first dare, then endure, and finally learn. In doing so, one discovers that the highest form of power is not control over others, but mastery of oneself and the ability to leave behind creations that continue to shape the world long after one's own footsteps have disappeared. Creation is renewed each day through deliberate choices, humble reflection, steadfast discipline, and faithful perseverance. Every sunrise offers another opportunity to strengthen character, refine judgment, and transform intention into reality. The individual who repeats this process discovers that power is not an event, but a lifelong practice of responsible creation. Creation is renewed each day through deliberate choices, humble reflection, steadfast discipline, and faithful perseverance. Every sunrise offers another opportunity to strengthen character, refine judgment, and transform intention into reality. The individual who repeats this process discovers that power is not an event, but a lifelong practice of responsible creation. Creation is renewed each day through deliberate choices, humble reflection, steadfast discipline, and faithful perseverance.